Hey everybody, it's Somnius Pretori Flux, call me Flux for short or whatever you want to call me. In the last episode, we finished up the Dusty Dune Galaxy and unlocked the Green Launch Star. In this episode, we are going to see what lies beyond it. Talk to the Green Lumas. The doorway to the Trial Galaxies has been restored. May the light of the cosmos be with you, brave challenger. You may try three types of trials. If you truly are the one who can save the universe, you will pass them all. Trial Galaxies merely reflect your own abilities. You may find great joy or great disappointment. Well, let's see which we find. I am not sure what it is. Anyway, this kind of leads us off to this little weird planet here. If you take that orange pipe, it'll lead you back to like the grassy area on the Comet Observatory. But yes, there are three different types of trials you may try. I forget which color goes to which galaxy, but if you talk to the Luma, and they will turn into a thing. Want to go to the Loop-de-Swoop galaxy? Okay, this is the one I was going to try first anyway, and I went to blue thinking that was right, and it was. So yes. The names will all be similar to galaxies that we've encountered before, and they will give you kind of a hint as to what the gimmick that you'll be doing there is. This is the galaxy's greatest wave, and it is a more difficult ray surfing level than the one we did before. And it's pretty trippy, to be perfectly honest about it. But yeah, talk to the penguin coach again. Don't need to talk to the other penguins. You again, back for more race surfing? This course is a monster. You sure you want to try? Yes. Okay, you got 3 minutes to get back here. Stay calm and just enjoy the surf. Anyway, basically, what he was saying is you have 3 minutes to get back there and still get the star. The best time says 1.5 minutes, so you don't need nearly that much time. But if you go too fast, you may have a very difficult time of it. These trial galaxies are not to be trifled with, they are to be trials. I guess is what I would say. I don't know. Anyway, you got more impossible water physics here. Plenty of 1-ups, which honestly I don't need them all because I have 100 right now, even as it is. Don't know how many I'll have when I finish this episode though, because this episode is going to be all the Trial Galaxies. This one I think is personally the one I find the easiest, because well, it's definitely a harder course than the first one, but it's still the easiest of the three. Well, no, I think the bubble gimmick is a little easier in general. Anyway, I beat the record. I didn't even have to. Uh-oh. Don't want to die there. I think you can actually die after you get through there. Wow, a 1:15:68 race time. Nice. That is not an easy time to get on this course. Well, hey, everyone wants to see you, so drop in and say hello. I think if you beat the record time, you actually unlock some little extras in this level. Which I might as well show off, since I did get that time. And he's just saying that same thing. Don't die after you get that. Nice. You're incredible. That must impress the princesses. But yeah, you get a bunch of star bits and stuff. You can fly around and talk to penguins all around this level. It's actually kind of a neat little extra. Now that's some crazy skill. This is not something that you see everybody cover in an LP. I don't know if... I know I certainly didn't see it in the Super Mario Galaxy Versus, because they didn't have time to do that. Kind of messing around, but... You don't see this too often in LPs. You can launch around again and get more star bits if you want. I'm not going to because I need time to do the other two galaxies this episode. Anyway. Grab your star, and that's the first Trial Galaxy completed. The other two will probably not go as smoothly. I say probably. Because I sometimes have trouble with them, sometimes I don't. Anyway, do not save. Do not save. Don't know what voice I'm trying for there. I think I was trying for Sasha 9's voice from Psychonauts. I started streaming that blind the other night, and it's a fun game. I don't know why I'd never played that before. I may honestly do an LP of it someday, once I have actually played it sometimes. If I do, I'll probably find a console version though, because my computer cannot run it right. And plus I hate playing it on a keyboard. Anyway, that's enough talk about possible future LPs. Want to go to the Rolling Gizmo Galaxy. Okay, this is the one I was going to do next anyway, so I remembered them in the right order anyway. Anyway, this, as you can tell from the name, is another ball rolling game. Gizmos, Gears, and Gadgets. Well, that sounds kind of like my... kind of like some of my engineering classes, only a little bit less technical. Anyway, this is a much more complicated course than the Rolling Green Galaxy was, and you have more that you have to do. And there's a lot more room for error, by which I mean you have a lot less room for error, because there's a lot more room for you to screw up. Like so. Like I said, this is probably going to be a lot more difficult than I gave it credit for. Well, not gave it credit for. I've been giving it plenty of credit for being difficult. It'll be more difficult than the last Galaxy was. This is gonna get fun to try and edit down. I'll probably keep, like, when I get to new places and just the failure moments. Bah! Anyway. Once I get any significant progress anyway, I'll be able to start worrying about cutting stuff out. Right now I haven't made any significant progress to the point where it'd be worth it to cut any of this out. I'm usually not that bad at these levels, I just need to focus. I haven't even been able to get this extra life that's sitting right here to keep you stocked up. Anyway. Nope. Yeah. If you've been waiting to see me fail, then this is what you've been waiting for. You just have to make it across this bridge. This level isn't that hard. Just take your time and don't do stupid stuff like that. You ninny. Cotton-headed ninny muggins. I don't know why I'm just insulting myself. But that seems to have worked, so I'm gonna go with it. Anyway, these things look a little weird because you don't see this gimmick too often with these things, but the ball has a lot of power. You can jump into things and knock them over or break them. Yeah, I don't know how they expect you to just know that, but... Anyway, actually get to this cannon and we can actually start the level proper. Get a lot of coins here. Just kind of roll down this slope. Now at this point, the pathways aren't quite so narrow. You can still do that. Anyway, I'll start cutting things out probably at this point. Expect me to keep my fails, but as a montage form. And tries when I get to a new area, I'll keep as well. I'll try to keep commentating to the whole thing just in case. Because I think it doesn't usually take me that many tries, but I've failed a ton already. I still think I'm doing fairly well compared to some other people have done in LPs. I mentioned the Super Mario Galaxy Versus earlier. Those of you who have watched it know who had a really hard time on this mission. Yes. Anyway. This little gear here... Anyway, that thing will push you, so get away from it. Bob-ombs, these are going to be all sorts of fun to avoid. And by fun, I mean not fun, but I managed to get around them. Alright. The key to this kind of level is, honestly, as far as I can tell, you just want to take it slowly and don't give yourself room to fail. Lots of star bits there that you can kind of actually afford to point at the screen at. Anyway. Sitting in the little center spoke of the gear, you have a little bit of time to let yourself be there. That one-up is not worth it because you have to time yourself to jump onto the block. You kind of have to do that anyway for here. Ah, no, no, no! I was so close! Why? Why? I don't know why I sound like Waluigi there. I don't know how much I'm even going to be able to cut out from this if I keep the entirety of my fails. Well, not even the entirety of my fails, my entirety of missions where I get somewhere new. Because I could beat it this time, and then there wouldn't be much of anything to cut out, because everything I either died at the very beginning before I made it anywhere onward, and so far all the times I've gotten past the beginning, I've actually gotten somewhere new out of it. The later parts of this level in general is not that hard. It's just very easy to make it hard by not being careful enough. Well, it's at least good that these levels sort of, there's plenty of extra life mushrooms in the levels, because there's a lot going on that can make you do that. Also, those bob-ombs, if they blow up next to you, will send you flying. They will not actually damage Mario because he's too far from the blast. Now! This recording is going to take forever to process because it's going to end up being an hour and a half long. Counting the last 2 episodes that I also recorded in this session. So... yeah. Well, if you've been wanting to see me fail, like I've said already several times this episode, you got your wish. Yep, get away from that. It's all too easy to be pointing forward and then just go straight into that little pit. Most of the stuff on that platform is not even worth the risk. Also, if you want to stop, you have to have your remote dead center facing straight up. No! Wow, I survived that. I'm not sure how. This little jump... I never failed that before, I don't think. But that just strikes me now as such an easy, stupid place to possibly fail. Alright. See the rainbow, collect the rainbow, taste the rainbow. I don't know why I'm quoting Skittles commercials. No. That is moving fast there, so you want to be careful. Right up the platform, and yes! Quoting Skittles commercials, save my bacon. Don't even try to climb up the windmill, there's really no point to it, just climb up the flagpole, grab your star, and call it a day. Except I cannot call it a day because I still have one more star to get. Honestly, that didn't go too terribly bad. Could have been a lot worse. But it still went pretty bad for what I'm used to. Mail Toad. Here's a letter from Princess Peach. 5 1-ups, but I think I have 99. Would you like them now? So I'm going to say no. Okay then, these will be emergency rations for the Toad Brigade. Come see me next time there's a letter. So yeah, I guess there is a point, sort of, to saying no. You make the Toad Brigade feel a little safer. I didn't even need those, so there was really no point to taking them, other than just being greedy. You are greedy. Anyway. Want to go to the Bubble Blast Galaxy, and this is another bubble mission. Which I personally find this an easier gimmick to control than the ray surfing, but... And this is a but, because they make this mission... this mission is kind of a monster. The Electric Labyrinth. I think this is my favorite of the Trial Galaxies because it feels difficult legitimately. And it's kind of tricky because there's a lot of ways you can screw up, but anyway, you got this little thing here. I think this is just another... Yeah, it's me, Phil Board. You basically remember how to control the bubble. Watch out for the electric rails. And the gimmick there is you got that 5-pointed star at the beginning, which kind of hints at what is going on here. You kind of have to avoid the electric walls and fly your bubble. Like, if your bubble bursts, you die because you're right above the black hole. But you have to get the star chips, and there's one star chip in every one of these little pipes. So you kind of have to work your way around to all of them and get through all of these little things to get the launch star to appear. Now, naturally, since you don't get a launch star before these, this launch star is your first checkpoint in this level. So, if you get 4 of the chips and then fail, you have to start from the beginning. Also, if you... Whoa! Holy crap, I was not expecting to live there. That was... I'm gonna start from the top and go clockwise around the star. And it's not just getting the star chip, you have to get back too. But I'm gonna go clockwise around the platform. And if I mess up, I will start from the same place and cut out. Basically just keep going until I get it through all on one take. But I will cut out parts I've already done. Grab the star chip. And what you actually have to do here is go back and go around the start platform because the sling star is back behind there. Now, there's been a different, obstacle to dodge on each of these so far. I forget what the thing you have to dodge here is. Oh, the moving electrical walls. You're going to see all of these at once in the later part of the level, plus more. So, it's a good thing there's a checkpoint there, at least. I don't know. I'm talking too much about the stuff we haven't seen yet. Okay, rotating walls. Like in the last mission, like in all the Trial Galaxies, really. Patience is a virtue. You just want to be... Now, like I said, the checkpoint is the launch star, but you have to launch out of it first, so... You can't breathe easy just because you got all 5 star chips. But now we are back, and we can breathe easy. I was not expecting to survive that one. But anyway, this is the checkpoint, so we can actually kind of relax a little bit here. But you got the electric walls, and you've got bullet bills. Yes. And the further you go through here, actually, I don't know. I guess you don't see everything in this part of the level. I don't know. Well, you see these moving walls, like that. But the further you go along, the more bullet bills you have potentially following you. And by the end, you're being basically chased by several bullet bills at once. So, spikes, moving spikes, bullet bills still chasing you. And as before, it's pretty much one shot. You're dead. And I think I got pretty much to the very end and hit the wall. Oh, that's embarrassing. Not embarrassing, but it's annoying. I got so close to finishing 2 of the levels without dying at all. But anyway, let's just keep going. Keep trying. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You got this, man. You got this. You've got this. This half of the level is honestly kind of long and a little bit annoying. And you do kind of see a bunch of different types of obstacles, but you also get a bunch of one-ups. The walls get narrower towards the end, and you get tons of bullet bills. No, not again. I did the same exact thing. Crap! Well, this recording is going on about an hour and 10 minutes total, including the last 2 episodes and any time between them. So honestly, I haven't been trying these levels for too long, so the fail is kinda... No, at least I died earlier that time. At least I died young. That's kind of a terrible thing to say. I apologize. Well, I guess hope I die before I get old. I don't know. Let's be real about it here. The Who, 2 of them, well, okay, Keith Moon did definitely die before he got old. 2 of them are still alive. The other one, I think you can kind of say Entwistle was rather up in the years, but apparently he was not very, he was still young at heart to some extent, I guess, in that sense, like the rock and roll sense. So, I guess that's sort of my take on that saying is, it's more of a, I hope I die before I start acting like an old person, rather than literally dying young. But I don't know. Anyway, that's all the Trial Galaxies have to offer. That was not bad. It could have been a lot worse. Anyway, I still think that's about all the time we have for this episode. So, in the next episode, we only have one thing left to do. And that is fight Bowser in the bedroom. Don't think too much into that statement. And then see what lies beyond the bedroom in the other domes of the Comet Observatory. And possibly even more. Anyway. In the meantime, comments below. Respond, vibrate, feedback, and resonate. Tell me how everything was. Did you enjoy me failing? Did you enjoy me not failing? Anyway. I'll see you next time for more Super Mario Galaxy.